Hello and welcome to Snowrunner News. Now today we have an update from the forums. Now don't get excited, it's not an update for we're getting an update, because I think that is a couple of weeks away by the sounds of things, and that'll understand why we haven't heard anything out of them for nearly a week now. But today they did actually come online and say a few things. Now yesterday I did send a message saying, hey, any news? You guys have gone very quiet after this update, no announcements, nothing. What's the crack? Now that's nearly had 900 views on that, and it's had about another 22 people comment on it, which it is, they have gone very quiet, and I was surprised how many people responded to that. But Jellyfish has been on today. Now 5 hours ago he came on and he said, hey everyone, the team is very aware of the feedback surrounding this topic about the taskbar disappearing, which has caused a lot of problems. You know, it's a lot of the time it's a pain in the ass. It's like, I haven't been bothering doing tasks or anything because I can't be bothered. If I can't see what I have to get, then I'm not going to go all the way over there and have a look what it is, and then probably go all the way back to go and get what you need. So I'll just sit and wait for that one, and hopefully it'll get resolved. But they are working on it, and they are sorry for the confusion it caused with that, because some people thought it was meant to be like that, and it's like, no, it was just an oversight. One problem created more problems. It's the same old thing with these updates. Then the next thing he said about 6 hours ago is, hi everyone, we've updated the known issues list. Now that has slightly changed. There's a few different ones on there. And the list of known issues now, it's for PC, it's missing truck staff to loading screen in solo mode. PS4, the headlights fixed for patch 5.0 did not work for everyone. Didn't work for anyone, did it? Various crashes. Now I didn't know about that, because the only crashes I'm aware of is if you go in and out of the menus a bit too quick, then you can crash the game. Then issues with several trophies as well, and PS graphics look worse, which is an unfortunate side effect of the update. And then with Xbox One, it just says various crashes, which I'm not aware of that as well. And then when it says all, it's got miles and gallons are not functioning properly. Can't co-op on the same connection, and then also co-op syncing issues. Now then it goes on to say about the PS4 graphics, and says this is a side effect of the memory and rendering fixes we made, which caused some of these textures to now take longer to fully load. The PS4 dynamic scaling to activate more often. Our dev team is carefully working on optimizing the build to improve the rendering without impacting the stability. So that tells me that is going to be a while. It really is. Then stuck on black loading screen for PC, which is likely caused by a mod. So it's saying reinstall mods and this should be fixed. If not, get in touch with us. Then my truck wheels are auto centering. We're closely following all feedback on this and tweak it in the upcoming patches so the driving feel is just right. Then going down to multiplayer invite not working, where I know some people are still having a few issues with that. Now wheel support. For PlayStation and Xbox One, it's not there at the moment, but there is a few things. Well, try your wheel, because some of them are working. I think it was the G27 and the 29. Now some of them are working. You can't use everything on it, but some of them do work, and it's got a couple of guides on there what to do if you're having a few problems, where it's just saying about download the Logitech gaming software and shows you where to do it and all that malarkey really. So, and then all the other stuff is pretty much similar of what we knew about as well, but when you scroll right the way down, we have got some lines through some of the fixed issues, which all the ones on PC, they're saying they've all been resolved now. Same with PS4, there was only the cargo on that, and the same for Xbox One as well. And all the other issues have been ticked off, so that problems are done. So we are getting somewhere with these problems being fixed. It's just going to take quite a little bit of time. So going on to later on in the week then. Now, I'm pretty sure the way they're talking, we're not going to get an update this week. It would be nice if we get one towards the end of the week, but I think the whole idea of them not saying anything is because they don't know how long it's going to take, so they don't want to say, oh yeah, we'll get an update next week, and then of course we don't get an update. They're just going to have everyone going, where's the bloody update, what's going on, and what have you. And so it's probably better not to say anything, but there you go. Righto, well, what about Snowrunner Mods IO? And we have got a few in there today. There's not a vast amount in there. We just had a few extra ones. I think there's about 9 all in all. And the first one we have is the Azov 64131 custom off-road, and that is by Briarton. And basically he's added high torque engine, 6-speed off-road gearbox, rear steering, which love this rear steering, new edited tyres, offline winch, added exhaust for a new position, added bumper, higher fuel capacity, increased steering speed and responsiveness, higher suspension, new paint jobs, increased damage capacity, added roof rack. And then the next one we move on to is the Twice Twin Steer, and this is by Fox CRF 450 rider. And what he's done is that one, he's tweaked that one, where he's added handbrake to all axles, 660 litres of fuel, all-wheel drive permanent, 12 degrees rear steering, heavy semi-trailers, bumper pull semi-trailers. What is that? Oh, so we can pull semi-trailers on the back of it, basically. Different wheels and tyres. And then the horse torques, whichever that is. I don't know what the hell horse torques are, but there you go. Then we have the offline powerful winches, which is exactly that. It's just an upgrade for the winches, which is by the _ Dakar. And then we have the International Lodestar 1800, and he's tweaked that, and that looks pretty cool, that one does. Now he's done quite a few different modifications on that. It's notably heavier, stability improvements. We've got 220 litres of tank on there, reworked suspension, and he's done a lot of stuff with the winches and various other things on there. And that was by Rash Decision. And then the next mod we have the Royal BM17 upgrade by Squares' or something like that. He did tell me, I forgot. Anyway, he's done a diff lock on that, taller race suspension, more power, cool turbo sounds, large capacity fuel tank on it up to 480 litres, more gears for the off-road box, higher top end speed and higher off-road gearbox speed as well. Custom battery powered winch, so we got offline winch and a wider front axle, and front axle connected to the handbrake. Then the next one we have is the Big Z by Remo 667, and he's added basically 4 suspension settings on a large selection of tyres and styles, service and pickup body available and colour matching, with more repair and fuel points, both US and RU mini cranes available, new exhaust customizations for add-ons, and Scout and big trailer compatible, which always helps. We should be able to link anything up to anything. And then the next one is the Scout Star by Briarton, and this is my first fun mod for exploration, and he's added high torque engines, fast off-road gearbox, only Tega mud tyres, long and strong offline winch, added exhaust bumper as well, higher fuel capacity, increased steering speed and responsiveness, higher suspension, increased damage capacity, added trunk rack. Everything should be unlocked from the start. More fuel and repair points, and trailers can be attached. Then we have the Azov 5319 SE evacuator by LOB 1325, where he's added custom engines on custom engines, gearbox, suspensions, got an RU mini crane on there, modified Tega wheels, custom winch, 500 litres of fuel tank, added rear steerers on there as well, and changed a few beacons. And then the next one is the Challenger mod. Now this one is a mod for changing the whole game, and there's a huge list. I'll just read off some of the stuff on there, where the actual weight for cargo has been increased so it feels like cargo, better tyre pressures, real gearboxes, better suspension and response, durability lowered, a little bit more different for Scouts, fuel capacity lowered. So he's absolutely tweaked loads of stuff on there. There's quite a few bits on there. And then the last one we've got is the Presido Sling Loader. And what he's done there is made this mod so it's like more of a sling. So when you pick up items, it if it picked it up from one point, then you know it balances on that one point. But he was trying to do it so it's a sort of crane sling, and then that way it stops it sort of tipping up if too much weight's on the one side. That's how I get it anyway, I think. And that's by Ally Rian or something like that, I don't know. Righto, that's it for today's Snowrunner news and Snowrunner mods IO. As soon as we get an update or any more news, I will get on the case and let you know. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I will see you on the next one.